So this is radio rep number 1. Managing a physical health condition involves a lot of psychological skills. When you have a health condition to incorporate into life, you could be catapulted into managing a range of different symptoms: pain, fatigue, breathlessness, amongst others. You may have a challenging treatment regime, which requires frequent appointments and disrupts your usual routine. Overall, your life could have changed a lot. You may have concerns about your health and worries about the impact of these changes on those around you. You may feel that you don't recognise parts of yourself or your life as you did before. Adapting to all of these things is a lot to manage. At school, we learn about different parts of our physical health, but learning about the role of our minds in all of these things has only really started to be talked about more widely relatively recently. And without a guide to our minds and some skills, our physical health is much harder to manage. This does not mean that things are all in your mind. The struggles in physical health are very real. What it means is that knowing a thing or two about your mind and how it works can help you to manage the other things that you have on your plate. To give you a flavour of this, today we're starting with a playful look at our thinking. Has anyone ever said to you to stop thinking or stop worrying about something? Have you ever said that to yourself? Here's a little exercise that you can try yourself or even invite other people to try. If you're listening in the community and are in charge of something important like small children or machinery or a moving car, please try this later. So start by making yourself as comfortable as possible. Try to signal to your mind that you're about to do some work with it by holding yourself in an alert position if you can. Usually this means supporting your head to look forward with your shoulders back. Give your shoulders a quick roll if it helps. For the next 5 seconds or so, I want you to concentrate on your thoughts and make sure you don't think about a blue rabbit. You can think about anything else that you want to, anything at all, just not a fluffy, cute, big-eyed rabbit. So how did you do? What did you notice? Did anything interesting happen? Usually our minds really kick against this and one of two things happens. Either we think about the rabbit more, or we have to work really, really hard to think about something else, anything other than the rabbit, which is really hard work. So what do we learn about our minds from this exercise? That trying to control our thoughts is really hard and absolutely normal. It's not helpful to criticise ourselves for not being able to do this. And if it's hard to not think about an imaginary rabbit, how hard is it to just not think about the tough stuff? Nobody wants to be thinking about things that are hard or upsetting or scary, but it takes huge effort to wrestle our minds off them, and as soon as we stop wrestling, the thoughts pop up, like a ball in the sea. A different way is to learn to let thoughts come and go, without hooking straight into them or trying to stop them, and we're going to have a look at lots of things that can help with this in these broadcasts. It does take some practice to feel stronger with this, a bit like going to the gym for your body, which is why we're calling them radio reps. Finding the exercises that work for you can be a bit like going shopping too, to find the right fit, but it's worth it. So today I want to invite you to look at our website where there's a link to the Blue Rabbit exercise, as well as an audio exercise for letting thoughts come and go for you to try out, as an alternative to wrestling with them. I hope you've enjoyed this exercise today, and we'll be back next week with something different. In the meantime, please do visit www.yorkhospitals.nhs.uk and look for psychological medicine to find out more. And remember, just don't think about the blue rabbit.
Listen again on the website yorkhospital.nhs.uk and search for psychological medicine. More reps next Saturday at 5:20 when York Hospital Radio Reps returns.